In the Hoosier State, so prized a possession is the old oaken bucket that I heard of a coach who won it for the first time and slept with it that night. From Bloomington to West Lafayette, the fans look to have their say in this in-state showdown. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Hoosiers will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Boilermakers offense will take the field first. Guys, Purdue was probably the worst team in the power conferences last year and maybe one of the worst teams in the country. They fell 66-0 to their rivals in the old Oaken Bucket game, and Indiana, of course, made its way on to the playoff. New season, new game. David, what's step one in pulling out a big win in this one?
Yeah, there was nothing good that came out of this game. This was not a rivalry. This was a one-sided beatdown. Not only did Rourke throw for 6 touchdowns and Indiana score 66, they got Purdue's coach fired. That's how bad this football game was. Jesse, they had to go to the bullpen and make a change from their head coach.
Yeah, the head coach after the game said it was the worst offensive performance he had ever seen. And, David, he's right. They had 67 yards in the whole game and turned it over 5 times. You simply can't win. If Purdue has a pulse offensively in this one today, they'll have a much better shot than they did a year ago.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that one.
Grab behind the line. It's Thomas. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Boilermakers are on the move.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times today.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermaker!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Finds a man in the middle. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. Lost a throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And it's another 1st and 10 play. To the air on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a 3rd time.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Lets it go to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. They want to throw it. Now improvising. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Wants to fire on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, sweet feet. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Finds his man. It's Thomas. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Took a shot as he threw. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
He'll toss it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to...
Breaks into the open.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. It's complete on the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long games. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarter.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Complete to start this drive. Turning it on. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Using his legs, it's Beebe. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Mendoza. He's got him. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. This rivalry dates back to 1891, and you want to know how important the old Oaken bucket is? When Lee Corso won it for the first time, he slept with the bucket.
There are NFL players that don't sleep with the Lombardi trophy, so that just shows you how important this trophy is to these two teams.
Well, it shows you how awesome Lee Corso is, too, because he's also the guy that, when he had a lead on Ohio State, called a timeout, brought all of his players on the field, and took a picture in front of it saying Indiana was beating Ohio State.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They just keep firing. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And they're going to try to convert on 4th down. 1 for 2 so far today. They'll go to the fullback. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And you see this more and more in football, in all sports, really, like analytics. It's the world of, I'm going to go for it now.
For sure. Basketball, you shoot more threes. Baseball, try to hit for power. It's just the way it is.
Well, and at least in football, you kind of know the down and distance. You know how close you are to getting a first down. So maybe you play those percentages a little bit more, but it's definitely starting to prove itself.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. They'll try it over the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense in press coverage. Going with the ground game left. Breaks the tackle. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Boilermaker! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense. And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Might be calling a hot route. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Going for it from there, that's just outsmarting yourself. And guess who's going to pay for it? Your defense backed up with a 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Purdue! Boiler up, and are they ever, as Purdue stretches the lead.
Purdue is putting in work. Wonderful job by this offense, putting up points. They're doing everything they wanted to do in this rivalry game.
Purdue is flying high. You've got to love the level of execution right now offensively, and on the defensive side, man, they're flying around.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Hoosiers have pushed it inside the 20. On the run, it's Beebe. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. 3rd and long, and they can get the 1st down without scoring a touchdown. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Walt?
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. Ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, the running back has it. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. The old Oaken bucket dates all the way back to 1925, but the rivalry itself goes back even further. 1891, alumni associations from both sides decided what's the perfect, most suitable trophy? Well, of course. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air, it's Mendoza. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. The spin, still on his feet. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Right on the money. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Ross. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Going for it all. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They'll give it to the back. Running into the open space. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Moore. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they got it down to the 23. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want
headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Great job by the offense there, getting the 1st down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Now, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Purdue! And the pummeling has started.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
Makes the catch. It's Beebe. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. He might want another play. To throw, it's Mendoza. Stands in and takes the hit. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Moore. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. With the clock running, this should be the final play. The latest edition of the Indiana-Purdue rivalry goes to the Boilermakers as they will boiler up and take home the old Oaken Bucket. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.